Hi, my name is Sophie. I am from Sigma Alpha, and I will be talking to you about wheat today. So I'm going to start off with an interesting fact about wheat, is that wheat is grown on more land area than any other food crop. So when I say food crop, I mean something that is then processed to become edible and most likely on the shelves at your local grocery store. Some of those foods include cereal, bread, pasta, crackers, cookies, anything that you can think of that's like a carbohydrate or has gluten in it, most likely is derived from wheat. So, wheat is also very commonly used in crop rotation between growing corn and soybeans. Most likely in Illinois, you're seeing corn and soybeans on the sides of the road, but a lot of farmers do incorporate wheat into their crop rotation just to help keep the soil health in good shape, and so then they can have continuously successful years with their crops. So when you're looking at a wheat plant, the kernels are at the top of the stem, and those are these small kernels in a cluster, and then it's attached to the stem that is then attached to the roots in the ground. So during the early summer, the plants fade. They're usually like a dark green. They really look like a grass out there, like a tall grass with dark leaves. And then they kind of transition to a tannish color, and then they get to be a golden brown color. When they get to be that golden brown color is usually about the time that that crop is harvested. So when harvesting wheat, it's most commonly harvested with a combine, just like corn and beans, but with a different head on it. That combine then removes the kernels, the head of the wheat plant, and separates the kernels from the rest of the inedible wheat material. So that's usually the stem then. That stem, though, can then be used for livestock bedding and other things, just not usually for human consumption. If you've ever seen straw bales, that's the wheat stems. They're most commonly baled like a hay bale would be, and then used as bedding for a lot of different livestock. Wheat is made up of 13% water, 71% carbohydrates, and 1.5% fats. That's why I said when you most commonly think about a food that would be a carbohydrate, it's most likely derived from wheat. Wheat is the third largest field crop produced in the United States, following corn and soybeans. And Kansas is the largest producer of wheat in the United States. They produce about 20% of the United States wheat. The crop usually needs about 110 to 130 days between sowing and harvest, just depending upon that area, what the temperature is like, what the soil is like, but that's a pretty good range of when the wheat is harvested. The crop grows on 544.6 million acres worldwide, which is more than any other food crop. And then in the United States, 42 out of the 50 states here in the United States grow wheat. And every continent as well, except Antarctica, because not really soil, it's mostly just ice, grows the crop to some extent. So they have some type of wheat grown in their country. The country that produces the largest amount of wheat is China, though. They do produce quite a bit of wheat. Wheat did originate over around in the Middle East area, and then got distributed around. Of course, it grew in these areas naturally, but that's where human varieties came in and actually planting the wheat to harvest. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about wheat today. Thank you very much.